Hey everybody, Dr. Tim from Hedgehog Strong. This is the first week, week number 1 of the Move More Movement Challenge. I'm glad you guys are checking this out. I think it's going to really pay off for you. We're going to dive right in. Today we have Mark from Fulcrum Fitness helping us out. This guy's amazing. I've seen him do a lot of good work, and I'm glad he's helping me with this particular movement pattern because I think his favorite corrective is one of mine as well. So, that being said, the toe touch. Why is it important? How much of what we do involves this forward bending? Most of what we do. It might not involve going all the way to the floor, but we are doing some forward bending. And if we don't forward bend the right way, it stresses our back, it stresses our hamstrings, our hips, can cause lots of problems. So the test, straight legs, feet together. I'm going to back up so you can see me. Legs straight, feet together, hand over hand, bend over, touch the toes. Okay? Simple. Feel free to measure this one. You can use a ruler, you can mark on your leg. Get an idea of where you're at now, so in a week's time when we retest after you've been practicing Mark's correctives, you can see what progress you've made. Okay? So Mark's going to take over from here. He's going to show us the correctives.
Okay, Tim. So the first thing we need to do is just do a little bit of rolling on the back side of the body. So you can use a stick or something similar to this, but at home, a rolling pin, very, very cheap. Most people have got them at home. You want to take something nice and soft, place it down on the floor, and place the knee on, step forwards to get the back side of the body right here, hand under hand, give it a bit of a roll. If you find a trigger point, about 30 rolls, 2 to 6 inches in that little space. Just loosen it up a little bit. To get the back, make sure you're not rolling the side that you're actually stabilizing on, because that muscle is going to be working to hold the body up a little bit more. So right here, relax this side of the body and get that lower lumbar spine as well. Make sure you're not going over the spine, just the muscle to the side. Once you're done with that, just a couple of minutes. Anything that's about 2 inches high, I got a piece of wood, piece of lumber that I found outside. We're going to use that today. And a kid's toy or a ball that's deflated a little bit, anything like that. I'm going to use this. Okay, Tim. Tim's going to place his toes on top of the 2x4 right here. He's going to place this between the knees. He's going to bring his feet so they actually touch together. That's going to stop pronation. The ball's going to help activate the core because you're going to put a little bit of a squeeze on the ball right there. Okay, Tim. Now I know you can touch your toes, but if we imagine that you can't, and we'll take it from here. So he's going to take that lean forwards. Now, I'd like you to bend the knees a little bit because he can't quite make it. So he's going to go down a little further, touch the toes, reach up. Okay, he's going to take a breath here, and then Tim, bring the hands down towards the chest, and then reaching back down nice and close to the body. He's already gotten a little bit closer. Imagine again, if you couldn't quite get there, a little bit of a squeeze on the ball is going to activate the core a little bit more. It's going to help him get down even further. And we might need to do this 7 to 10 times. Take a breath at the top, hands to the chest, follow nice and close. And once he's gotten close to the feet, or closer than before, 7 to 10 repetitions, we will take a little pause right there. You're going to take the ball. That's going to help with the posterior weight shift. And there's a lot of stretch going on in the lower part of the leg. We're going to take a little step forwards. We're going to do exactly the same thing now, but he's got a bit of a heel lift. So those toes are about 2 inches further down. So everything else is the same. Reach up, take a breath, hands to the chest, close to the body. Reach down, squeeze the ball if you need to, bend the knees just as much as you need to actually touch the toes. Reach up. Over a period of 7 to 10 repetitions, you should get a lot closer, if not touching the actual toes by the end of those repetitions. And then once you're done, using that ball, taking this away, have a little bit of a retest on yourself. So, feet together, and 9 times out of 10, it's kind of amazing when I do this with clients. Sometimes they haven't touched their toes in a few years, and after 20 repetitions of this little series of exercises, touch the toes.
Yeah, I see the same thing. It's kind of like a party trick. I mean, I can't tell you how many times people have told me, oh, I've never been able to touch my toes. we do this one exercise and we do it one time and have significant improvement. And it's because we're not only stretching muscles here, but we are grooving a pattern. It's all about moving the way that you're designed to move. Thank you for that, Mark. That was great. It's one of my favorites. All right, so remember to check in next week for the next test and a retest of the toe touch. Be practicing that every day. You can do that more than once a day. It's not a strenuous exercise. If you have any questions, you can certainly reach out. We'll give you some feedback. The prize that's going out for the movement challenge is based off of participation. This one is measurable, right? You could measure this one and show improvement, but instead of basing the prize off of improvement, we're gonna see is get people involved. So if you're sharing this, if you're getting your friends involved, that's what's gonna win you the prize of that mobility package. All right, so stay tuned, get involved, and we'll connect next week. Cheers.